This video is sponsored by Level 8 Luggage. Get 10% off using code Nonstop10. Coming up today, we're in Tunisia for the first time on the channel, and we'll be taking the worst first class train journey in the world. There's absolutely no luxury at all, and I spent a lot of the time sitting on the floor. But we are heading to see something amazing, so come along with me and let's go and check it out together. Welcome to ancient Carthage. Located just outside Tunis, this site has been on my bucket list to visit for many years. Originally home to the Punic people, it dates back nearly 3,000 years, but was conquered and completely destroyed by the Romans in the 2nd century, who then rebuilt it lavishly. These are the ruins you see here today. If you don't speak English, please turn on the closed caption subtitles below, which are translated into 140 languages. You can also now change the audio track to 8 other languages, including Spanish, Italian, French, German, Japanese and Hindi. I've been staying at the 5-star Baolau hotel in between Carthage and Tunis. It's in an ideal location and a 10-minute drive from the airport. The taxi to the city centre costs around 6.5 Tunisian dinar and takes around 15 minutes. Make sure they put on the meter or you agree a price in advance, or else they will try and scam you, just like in Egypt. The central station's tram stop is on the right side here, opposite the main entrance. It serves 5 of the city's tram lines. Gare de Tunis is the busiest station in the country and the hub for all long distance and commuter trains in the Tunisian capital. It originally dates back to 1877, but it has been rebuilt and refurbished a few times since, including this most recent iteration after the Tunisian Revolution in 2011. There are a couple of stalls selling drinks and snacks, along with a few benches for waiting. The centrally located staff ticket office is where you're going to want to head to buy any long distance tickets. I popped in here yesterday to buy mine when I was looking around the city. You cannot buy online in advance. Access to the platform area is granted after a cursory glance at my ticket, with the guy pointing towards platform 5. There are no functional departure boards of any description anywhere in the station that I could see. The electric multiple units you can see here run the Tunis RFR, or Rapid Rail Network, the commuter services of the Tunisian capital. The departure time of 10:50 AM came and went, but no one seemed too bothered, so I sat on the edge of the platform and waited with the rest of them. If you need a new case for your travels in 2025, get a great deal with Level 8. In the past few months, I've been trying out the Roadrunner 20-inch carry-on, and it has really won my heart. It features ultra-quiet 360-degree durable spinner wheels for effortless movement, and a quick-access, lockable front laptop and tablet pocket. Its large 38-litre capacity and multitude of storage pockets is ideal for compartmentalising your packing. There is also a lifetime warranty for absolute peace of mind on endless adventures. Level 8 are offering my viewers a special discount of 10% off every order using code Nonstop10. Just click the link above now or in the description below. The train finally reversed in around 30 minutes after it should have departed. It is operated by the Tunisian National Railway Company, SNCTF. It is formed of 1 first-class coach on the rear, 2 second-class coaches in the middle, and 1 generator coach at the front. Hauling us will be an EMD GT18 diesel locomotive. These have a top speed of 130 km per hour and a power output of 1,324 kilowatts. Before we board, let's check out today's southbound route from Tunis. After calling at Sousse, we reverse out and continue to Jem. Boarding is not level and there are no wheelchair spaces or accessibility features on this train at all. Just look at the state of this carriage, I doubt it's had a refurbishment since it was new. Luggage can be stored on the large overhead racks above all seats. All seating is in a 2+2 configuration. Although my ticket showed a seat reservation, it was quite obvious people were just sitting where they wanted, so I followed suit. I'll do the seat tour now as it'll be much harder to do later on. Although comfy and well shaped, the seats were absolutely filthy, dusty and covered in sand. There are adjustable armrests and they have a recline activated by this lever. Legroom is good, but that's about it. There are no power sockets or tray tables. We finally depart around 45 minutes late at 11:35 AM. This 219km journey from Tunis to El Jem is scheduled to take 3 hours and 42 minutes of travel time. The first class fare is 14.75 Tunisian dinar per adult. Second class is 10.75 dinar. Children aged 3 to 9 get a 25% discount off these prices and under 3s travel for free. Despite what you're about to see, I think they are still good value. On the way out of Tunis, we passed the main Tunisian Railways depot. There was a wide variety of carriages stabled here, many of which looked in far better condition than the ones we're currently on. Maybe we just got unlucky today? Let me know in the comments if you've ridden a train here, and it was much better than this. There was also a locomotive graveyard just beyond the depot. It's also stiflingly hot in here. There is no working AC and just a few hopper windows for ventilation. The outside temperature was around 38 degrees and my guess is it was at least 45 in here. From my observations, much of the infrastructure around the stations is in a pretty bad state of repair. However, the actual station buildings themselves seem to be looked after fairly well. That's good to see at least. Shortly after, tickets are checked. Despite needing one to access the platforms at Tunis, the guard was also selling them on board to some people. I guess they boarded at later stations. Okay, it's now unbearably hot, so I'm going to head down the back of the coach to get some airflow. This also seems to be the unofficial smoking area of the train, and the doors, both side and rear, don't close, so it's very breezy here. Let's check out the toilet quickly. It was quite dire, to be honest. The water worked, but that was about it. There was no soap or toilet paper, and it was generally very dirty, unhygienic, and in a bad state of repair. Anyway, I think I'm going to just hang out here because there's a lovely breeze, and even with the smokers, it's much more comfortable than in the seating area. And when a space became available, I jumped, not literally, at the chance to do some door hanging. Train travel has such a different ethos of safety in Africa and many parts of Asia. This does make for some amazing train door views though. If you want ad-free early access to every video, great perks and to help me do bigger and better reviews, then become a channel member from just £1.99 per month. Just click the link above now, or the join button in every video. Thank you! For most of the journey we trundle along at between 90 and 100 km per hour. The ride quality is surprisingly good, but I wouldn't want to be going much faster than this. Honestly, if they could sort the AC out, clean the toilets and the coaches a bit, it would solve most of my qualms with this train. We are now on the approach to Sousse, Tunisia's third largest city, which has a population of around 314,000 people. I've not visited here personally. If you have, let me know if I should on my next visit to Tunisia. It's a busy station and many people get off here, with many more getting on to continue south with us. Also, some food and drinks vendors board the train to sell their wares. I got this pastry thing and a cold water. Gare de Sousse is located at the end of a 7-kilometre branch from the main line and is a terminus, so our loco switches ends and will travel in the opposite direction for the rest of the onwards journey. This also means we're right behind said loco now, so let's go and listen to the thrash from the open door. Here's a look at one of the second class coaches. As you can see, there's hardly any difference to first class, so I just picked this next time. The seating is still in a 2+2 configuration, it's still filthy, and the AC still doesn't work. To complete the train tour, here's a look at the generator car. This is right at the rear of the train now. I guess you could also store large luggage in here, and some people will just sat on the floor. Again, some excellent views and a lovely breeze through the large open doors. There are no screens or onboard announcements at all on the train, so be sure to monitor your progress on your phone so you know where to get off. These trains also don't have onboard Wi-Fi, so to stay connected wherever I go, I always use an eSIM. I recommend Airalo. You can get $3 off your first eSIM by clicking the link above or in the description below and using the code on screen now. Anyway, that's about all there is to see on the train, so I'm going to hang around in the vestibule and at the open doors for the remaining hour or so of this trip. Many other people seem to have exactly the same idea. As we are nearing the end of today's journey, let me summarise this first class trip from Tunis to El Jem with Tunisian Railways. It was pretty terrible, wasn't it? But that doesn't mean it wasn't fun. Thank God for the opening doors is all I can say. It was especially fun on the second half of the trip when we were right behind the loco. The noise it made was quite insane, and I was enjoying the landscapes. Even though they weren't that spectacular, it was still nice to check out the Tunisian countryside. The seating area was unbearably hot and absolutely filthy, as were the toilets. But being able to door hang for the majority of the trip made it all worthwhile, especially at such a cheap price. The worst first class train I've ever been on? Absolutely, but it was still a very memorable railway journey, and I'm glad to have been able to share it with you all as well. We finally arrive in El Jem around 75 minutes late at 3:45 PM. Watch until the end and I'll show you a few clips of my visit to the amazing 2,000-year-old but very well preserved Roman amphitheatre here. It's the second largest surviving one in the world, after the Colosseum in Rome, and worth coming here just to visit this alone, in my opinion. Just amazing. Have you been on any trains in North Africa before? If so, which ones and on which routes? How did you find them? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always open to new video ideas and suggestions, so drop me a DM on Instagram, Blue Sky or Twitter for anything you really want to see on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching to the end, and I'll see you in the next video.